Mabríka! Welcome to our Konúko. Here I am in my Konúko. It is the first day that I'm officially planting. It is the first week of May and it is freezing in New Hampshire. That's why we need to wait until May to do a lot of our planting. So I have some really cool things that happened over the winter time. Some gardening miracles. It's a Konúko miracle! And I'm going to show you some things. First off, these are some beautiful potatoes that I've been letting grow in a cool cabinet over the winter time. You'll notice they have a lot of little eyes and they're already starting to create their little shoots. So they are perfect to start planting. So I'm putting them in the dirt right now and then just covering them up. Maybe I'll space them out a little bit so they have a little bit more room. This is a nice surprise. So it looks like there was a potato plant in here from last year that we didn't pick or wasn't ready to be picked. And look at that. It already started growing over early spring. So you see the leaves and it's even starting to flower a little bit. So this is a guy from last year that already started giving. I'm going to pack the dirt around it a little bit more so that it can grow a little taller. I also bought some seed potatoes from my local Home Depot. So you'll see them here. They already have all of their eyes kind of starting to come out. And so I'm going to supplement some of the potatoes that we kind of left over from last year in our own cabinet with some of these seed potatoes. And we'll see how this goes. Mostly potatoes, pretty much just kind of do their own thing. All you need is a raised bed with some loose soil. Check out some of our gardening tips from last year, and that's about it. Another thing you might want to do is do some composting. So save your eggshells, your coffee grounds, strawberry tops, banana peels, anything that is fresh. You know, maybe some lettuce that went bad. Save it all, put it in some dirt, and it'll create your own compost. And that's actually what we have in our potato bed as well. So when I was kind of moving around the soil, I noticed that there were some eggshells and other things in there. So it's some really good nutritious soil for our potatoes. So there you have it. I have potatoes now in each of the four corners of our little raised bed. So I'm gonna leave them like that for now. And I'll give you some updates on how the potatoes do this season. I think it's going to be pretty cool. So let's take a look at a cool thing that I discovered when I came out to start cleaning up my lettuce beds. So here's the area where I started growing lettuce last year. So it's that whole area behind me, all the rows that you see. One of the problems I was having is that you can tell that there's no fence next to where the lettuce is. So last year, all the bunnies were coming in and every day I would discover that my lettuce had been chewed off. So it was really hard to compete with the bunnies to get the lettuce. So this year I decided I wanted to do something unique. I noticed that the bunnies stayed away from our arugula because, as you know, arugula has kind of like a nutty or sometimes spicy flavor. The bunnies don't seem to like it, and they also have a very aromatic smell. So I decided that this year I was going to plant arugula with the lettuce, almost like having the two sisters help each other out. So I had plans to change around all of the rows, but then something magical happened, and you'll see. I'm going to show you in just 1 second what that was. So when I came out to start cleaning out the lettuce beds here, you'll notice that there really isn't anything over there, but as you get closer to me, oh my gosh, what is this? Look at the little green leaves. Lettuce started to grow from last year. So somehow the lettuce reseeded itself. So all these like cool little green, very light green spots right in the middle or top of the row, that's lettuce. So look at that. Cool little tender lettuce leaves growing everywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave all the rows that already have lettuce growing. Look at that. That row is also full. And that row right there as well. it's all coming up. So I'm gonna leave these rows as is, and then over there I'm gonna try a new experiment of growing the arugula and the lettuce together. So the moral of this story is that Mother Earth keeps giving even when we don't know it. So I'm so excited that we have lettuce growing and I didn't even really have to do anything. So hahom Mother Earth, thank you so much. Hahom Vivi Atabe for everything. In the meantime, I hope you enjoy your Iwa spring and happy planting.